Las Vegas, Nevada. Round number 3 of the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo presented by Seminole Hard Rock. Ready for the barrel racing, and Lindsey Sears came here number 1, but you know, she's got some objects in her rearview mirror now. You got Jill Moody and Cassie Mosley are really starting to make up some ground on her.
Well, when you look down through it, Jeff, only 6 girls have clean runs after the first 2 performances, so they've been having some problems with the horses hitting barrels, and it's only going to get harder and harder as the week progresses, because these horses are going to get a little shorter going into those barrels. They've got a lot of work to do.
And Lindsey Sears, as Megan Reichert gets said, is one of those ladies that have knocked down a barrel. Better to do it early or late if you're going to have to do it?
Well, if you're Lindsey Sears, you're better to do it early, I guess, because she's so apt to start winning go-arounds as she gets kind of up into the better ground. So we'll see right now what Megan Reichert can do. She's one of the 6 that have clean runs, and she sets a very tough pace in this round at 13.94. That's super.
Nothing like busting that 14-second barrier on the very first run. Tammy Key Fisher next to go. Well, she's got her work cut out for her. That is the fastest run that we have seen so far this week.
Boy, and out of that first barrel, round pin. That's the name of this great horse. She's been here on before as she sets up that 3rd and final turn. Now watch the clock. It's timed in hundredths of a second. 14 7/100ths. Very good run for Tammy Key Fisher.
Actually, 13.85 was the winning run last night, so a little faster than that 13.94. Here comes Tracy Dawson.
Well, this horse has been impressive. She has had some problems hitting barrels, but when she leads them up, she is very tough in the rounds, but the second barrel got her again. You know, I got a feel for Tracy. Her good horse, which was the Canadian Barrel Horse of the Year, she didn't get to bring that horse, so this is a different horse for her, a horse called Doc, and she's having a little trouble getting in the rhythm with it.
Here comes Lisa Lockhart.
Horse change on Lisa. She's got a horse called Sterling tonight. See if it pays off. You know, just like any other event, if you feel like some things you need to change, you just get on another horse and see what you can do. Lisa coming in. Clean run tonight, but does she have enough horse under her? Well, a good run, 14.24. That placed in the first round, but boy, it's just getting faster and faster. I don't know if that's going to be enough in this round.
Mary Berger won the world title in 2006. It was a great partnership in Rare Fred. His nickname's Fred. But they have struggled a little bit over these first couple of rounds.
Yeah, believe it or not, Mary's one of those ladies that have hit a barrel. So Fred, of course, he's another horse that can just get you in the go-arounds, especially if he gets on a roll. As you can see her kind of get that leg out of the way. Fred sets up that nice turn on the 3rd barrel, shoulder up, nose in, good strong momentum out of the barrel. 14.10 is the time for Mary Berger.
To Brenda Mays, Oregon Cowgirl. Big sports fan. She likes the Yankees, the Packers, the Miami Heat. What I like about her is when she's on the road, and believe me, they spend a lot of time on the road, she likes to spend her spare time with the Xbox.
Oh, Brenda, 6th in the average. She was one of the ladies that did not hit a barrel coming into tonight. You can see that Jethro came out very tight on that 2nd barrel, and just her toe caught it. So 19 5/100ths is going to be her official time.
If it was over tonight and SSL would be in the top 8, the average pays 8 places, right at $43,000 if you win the average, and all the way down to the bottom spot, and that only pays about $4,000. Could come down to nickels, dimes, and pennies in terms of deciding the World Championship.
Boy, good 2 turns. Good turn. Now, you see how this horse kind of sucks down, gets turned over his back hip. You know, horses are all different. That worked tonight, 14 flat. So she's going to move into number 2 now in this round. That was a very good run for Anissa Self.
As Shelly Murphy, her spring started off kind of in a very tough way. She lost her father and her grandfather just in a matter of days. She got hot in our Wrangler Pro Rodeo Tour, the playoff series that we have, and it really vaulted her up into the top 15 and gave her a chance to come to her first Wrangler NFR. I think for the 2nd night in a row, she's going to knock down a barrel.
Yeah, she is. She's going to knock down 2 barrels, but once you get one on the ground, that pretty well takes you out of it. The thing is, there are so many girls that have hit barrels now, it's kind of changed the momentum of things. We'll see how it plays out as far as the average is concerned for Lindsey Sears, for example, who has 1 barrel down.
Well, Jill Moody just continues to take giant steps toward Lindsey Sears, who came in here with a pretty big lead. Jill came in number 3 in the world She's won $30,000 over 2 nights. She's number 2 in the world, and she's looking for more here in round 3.
Yeah, she's $40,000 right now behind Lindsay, but she's number 2 in the average, like you said, Jeff, and she is just running strong. But you can see now, I think she kind of safetied up just a little bit, making sure she did not hit a barrel. The average is going to play a big part, but you can't really start thinking about that in round 3 because, these girls, 16,000 plus every night, that's a lot of money.
Brittany Posey-Farr, she's the reigning world champion, came here number 2. She slipped to number 3. We saw her husband, Doug, in tie-down roping. And, Brittany's one of those gals. She knows all about the bright lights at the Thomas and Mack. And when she gets on a roll, she's going to win some money.
Yeah, she is. And Stitch fired tonight. Look at there, 13.94. She ties for the lead. And she did it without her right stirrup, which is very difficult, by the way, running these barrels without a stirrup. That is a tough job to do, and she did a great job. Nice run.
And time it in 1/100th of a second, and we still have a dead heat, 13.94. And here comes Lindsay Sears. Conservative the first night, knocks the barrel down last night. It's time for her to kind of loosen things up and get back to doing what she does best.
Yeah, and it looks like Martha's just taking care of business tonight. Great run started here. Watch the clock as Lindsay